A bookmaker banned me because I won too much with this video. Method. Do you want to know my basketball method that made me the biggest in record time? That's what we're going to see together in this video. And yes, it's for the material. I hope that it's going well. Thanks already for all your thank you messages that you send me on WhatsApp or through my online chat. The thing is, in my VIP group, you can talk to me directly because where I leave my analysis is kind of, I'm available for chat. So you can communicate directly with me. Go to my website, you'll see, go all the way down and you can communicate with my chat online directly here. So I'm very connected in the morning, let's say from 6 a.m. till 1 p.m. Then you can always leave me your question and I will answer it quick. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not too affected by all the increases, be it food price increases, gasoline prices, electricity prices, gas, everything has risen. It's true that today, if we can round up a bit these ends of the month, thanks for the analyses, game, we won't deprive ourselves. So stay until the end of the video because I am going to reveal the complete method that got a bookmaker to completely ban me from this. So leave me in the comments your best method regarding match analysis. In any case, don't worry if you're a beginner, I'm going to use language that's understandable to the most people. The goal is to simplify match analysis. Anyway, if you can't do it today, know that it's perfectly normal. 97% of people who analyze matches, you can't keep it up in the long term. So don't give up. Do some dry runs, see what might work or not. Look where you can be profitable, on what type. Analyze and above all, use AI. Today, AI is revolutionizing everything and also revolutionizing match analysis. For me, it allows me to analyze much faster, to go much deeper since the island. AI allows me to study 1 million data points with just a few clicks. And today, the 16 analysts present in my VIP group, so you are taking a leap. Well, already we all have a certified HotSportal balance. So a non-falsifiable balance, but in addition to that, they all use AI in their analysis. So it's true that it's a real game changer and it allows to make much more in-depth analysis precise. So I found this video, I haven't implemented it yet, but you will have it here. A small new tab, you just have to click on it to see all the new features that have been included in the game because I'm constantly improving the service. So the first criterion of the strategy, which I remind you, made me win a huge sum in very little time. It's about playing basketball. Why basketball? Simply because there is no draw. It's either A or B who win and we're always going to play with the win after overtime. Bookmakers offer this, you have a bet that is very common. The second criterion to take into account is that we will play only the home teams. Why the home teams? Because home teams play in front of their fans and even if they are weaker than the teams who plays outside, so the team that is in front, two, they theoretically have a bit more chance of winning because they are motivated by their audience. And it's not uncommon to see a team, really an outsider, playing in front of their audience and win against a big one from the championship. Third criterion we're going to take into account is to play only as the first part of the season. So why the first part of the season? Don't have the time, or at least they are much less precise in adjusting their odds, and there are quite a few mistakes that are made. And I've made a little simulation for you to show you. So you see, thanks to What's Portal, you can see the codes that have passed over the airwaves. Pass. And we're going to start at the very beginning of the championship. So now we're on the LNB in France, and I advise you to take a big European championship to do this technique. So now you have to take into account two codes, the home team's code and the home team's code. Outside, the home team's odds, they need to be higher than 2.10 or even 2.15 for maximum profitability. The away team's odds, so here it's the odds that will be, it has to be higher than 1.45. Why 1.45? Because I studied probabilities according to the odds, and there is a clear difference between teams with odds below 1.45 and teams that are side above 1. And especially for the away teams, we will have a very clear advantage in choosing the matches and choosing the home team that plays against the team with odds higher than 1.45. So let's do a little simulation to see which match we would take into account. We're taking into account games in relation to the two types of codes. So we're not considering this game because I said the home team is 2.15. Yeah, we're not considering it. Not this match either. There's none interesting team, the same above 1.45. So we're at 1.45 stack at 3.17. So the home team, according to the defined criteria, passes. We wouldn't take this into account because it's not over 2.15. Same here. Home team wins above 2.15, above a 0.45. So home team 2.15. 18, we move on to the next team away. Superior to 1.45, home team superior to 2.15. So we're at 2.96. It also goes, we're at 3 out of 3 here. We're not over 1.45. We wouldn't have taken it there. Not over 1.45. We wouldn't have taken it. There, above a 0.45, there we would have lost. 4 out of 5. Here we would have taken this one, Chole, 2.22. So we are at 5 out of 6. 2.62, we would have taken it to 6 out of 7. This one, we would have lost 6 out of 8. We wouldn't have taken that one. It's not over 2 meters. 2.15. So you see, I went until November. We are at 6 out of 8 with rates over 2 or even 2.15. So we are largely in profit, especially since on this method, I was doing a martingale, then disclaimer to the martingale, it's not recommended. Martingale is as expected. As soon as you lose, you double your bet on the next event that you've analyzed. But you must always set a limit and you must always start very low. Otherwise, you're toast assured. So I'll let you imagine, I started with a starting bet of 150 euros, made a martingale, and I easily arrived around 900 euros with this technique in less than a month. So today, if I had to do it again with this technique, I would use artificial intelligence. At the time, I wasn't using artificial intelligence in relation to my years. Today on Apronestic, we have several that are multi-sport and especially basketball. And I'm going to add some that are ultra specific to basketball. You can see the new features. You click on AI at the bottom right. You have a new tab. If you click on it, you will be able to see all the AIs that have been new. Also, remember the same as always. If you decide to invest in sports savings, you must be over 18 and you should always invest money you can afford to lose. And don't forget that luck is a crucial factor. I'll see you soon for a new video. This was Pro Matteo Pale.